All right, welcome back to the Ironman progress video series. We have just completed our Vampire Slayer task, which gave us 85 Slayer, and now we are about to get our first post 85 Slayer task, hoping that it's Abyssal Demons. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Actually, that's a pretty good task. So I want to take a break from Slayer for a second, and I'm thinking I want to go get some giant keys. I'd like to knock out the easy and really any of the Obor tasks. I feel like I'm so close to knocking out the easy combat achievements. It'd be cool to see it green, and it's all just Obor stuff. So I want to go get giant keys, and I was looking into it, and it seems like other than going to the deep wilderness dungeon, which is like a PKing hotspot, I'm talking like all the way here, this deep wilderness dungeon, level like 53, whatever, you kill these fire giants. Other than doing that, it kind of seems like the best place to go is in Shazian. There's a here it is, the giant pit. So you just set up a cannon in there, and it's like 1 out of 128, I think, in Shazian, as opposed to 1 out of 64 in the wilderness. But I feel like I'll get PK'd all the time in that little hotspot. So I'm just gonna take my cannon and set it up, and I have a feeling it's not multi-combat. I feel like it's single, which means I may just hang out outside the encampment, wait for the cannon to kill everything, and then run back in. I'm not sure. I'll try and figure out what the best way to do this is. All right, so here we are. Set this cannon up. Yeah, it's definitely single combat. So I guess I'll just start firing and go stand out here and just let it fire, run back in when I need to reload it. And then this is actually working pretty well, and I'm glad that I can fit 45 in there as opposed to 30. So I think I'll just sit here and wait for a giant key to drop, and hopefully by the time we run out of cannonballs, we'll have more than like 2 or 3. Okay, new strategy. I killed 164, I got nothing, and this is definitely not going to work. So I am going to do this beginner clue that I also got, and then figure out a way to make the wilderness dungeon work. Okay, this is not ideal. I, for some reason, am protecting the cannon stuff over the Dragon Defender and Dragon Scimitar, as well as the cannonballs. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna, like, hover over this log out button the entire time, and if I even think I see somebody, I am going to log out. Okay, I think I made it. Set the cannon up. I definitely brought way too many cannonballs, especially because I guess this is single combat. I have to go stand over here, I guess. Keep 1 cannonball. Since it's single combat, I am going to deposit these cannonballs. I only need like 300, so I will come back with that. All right, so here I am. I'm all set up. I also got a long bone, which is ridiculous, but okay, we'll just chill here for a bit. I guess I'll pick up the ensouled heads and just hope that we get some keys. I'm gonna bank after every single one, probably. Finally, I was beginning to think we weren't gonna see any of these. I have killed 100 more in the wilderness. Didn't get a single one, so that's 1 giant key. We're gonna go bank this, and we'll be back. Well, someone just killed me for my 286 cannonballs. Luckily, I keep all 3 of the items I had, and I had just banked my 2nd giant's key. So we'll just grab another 200 cannonballs and we'll head back out there. My cannon kept firing while I was gone, came back to a new looting bag and a giant key. Didn't really lose anything. I literally just got 2 giant's keys back to back, and I think that is 6 now. So I think we're good because the biggest combat achievement threshold is 5 kills. So I think we are all set, assuming we don't fail any of the kills, but I'm gonna research everything and make sure that we get it right. All right, that is 6 giant keys. So let's take a look at the combat tasks. Obor, here we go. Kill Obor once, easy. Kill Obor while he is immobilized. We can do that because we're gonna be using magic. Kill Obor on a free-to-play world. I feel like we'll do that one last. Kill Obor 5 times, easy. We have 6 keys. Kill Obor without being pushed back more than 1 square by his knockback. I'll have to look up that. Kill Obor without taking damage off prayer. Okay, let's look up those last few. Okay, back to the wall. Kill Obor without being pushed back. If using magic, snare or freeze Obor in place to prevent him from using his knockback. I feel like if I just camp Ice Burst, I can do that. Squashing the giant. Oh boy, okay. Without without taking any damage off prayer. Use protect from missiles, avoid melee at all costs. Enter the room when Obor is far away to decrease the chance of Obor hitting you and catch him with a snare. If you have a high magic level, you can use Ice Barrage. All right, cool. We're gonna go switch to Ancients and put on our highest hitting magic gear so that we have super high accuracy. Honestly, with how quick these battles are gonna be, I feel like it's worth it to bring a magic potion, boost up to 95, and then use Ice Barrage. That could be a pretty good idea. I think I will pull out my blood runes and a magic potion, because at 95 I get 2 levels where I can use that thing, so that's a pretty good bet that I'll be able to kill him. We have a magic attack bonus of 107. That is not bad. We should be hitting pretty easily. I don't know when I did this, but I guess I have the key to enter here, so I just brought my little key ring and there we go. Now we can climb down this ladder and head over here to Obor's lair. I think it says we're supposed to turn on our prayer before we go down there. I don't want to use a key yet, so I'm gonna hide right here while I get my life together. I think I can go in here and not have to climb down immediately. Yeah, I think I can just wait right here. So I want him to be, let's see, tag all so we can see him, like right over there. And then I brought gear to potentially do the free to play kill. So I want him to be super far away, turn on protect from missiles and mystic might, and drink my magic potion. Yeah, just hit him with the barrage spell so that he can't come near me. So I'm gonna wait till he's super far away and then we'll do this. Froze him. I wanna be as far as possible. I seem to be hitting him pretty well. Just afraid he's gonna start moving towards me any second now. Unless I can just get these next 2 hits. And there we go. All right, that should be like all of them almost. Obor Novice squashing the giant back to the wall. Right on. Okay, well, let's go see what's next. I didn't get kill Obor while he's immobilized. I didn't get him on the free world, and I need to kill him 5 times. Okay, so I gotta do that again and make sure he's immobilized next time, but that was pretty good. I think this is kill him while immobilized. There you go, sleeping giant. All right, so now I just need to kill him on a free-to-play world and kill him 5 times. So I think I've got all my free-to-play gear. I just have to switch over there. Although I feel like honestly I might just want to kill him 5 times and then come back with a lot more food in case it's like harder than I thought to do that kill, because I don't want to waste one of the keys. So I think I'll just do all 5 of these kills and then come back. All right, now I got the hang of it. That should be the 5th kill, Obor champion. And now we just have killing as intended, which is free to play world. And I have to be very careful about this. I don't want to screw it up, so I'm gonna just go fill my inventory with only free to play food and head back one more time. Okay, I look like a friggin' champion. I've got the all runes set up. I've got strength and attack potions. I've got a whole inventory of lobsters, and I am going to run down to the lair and then switch over to a free to play world, because if you do it while you're inside, you'll get booted out. Look at this, man. This used to be like the free to play area. Everything used to happen here. We are going to drink this strength. I guess attack potions are for members. And let's go into Obor's lair. I think I'm gonna pray range, maybe? Whatever, we'll see how this goes. Man, he was kind of smacking me. I like took so much damage. All right, fighting as intended. If I'm not mistaken, okay, that looks awesome. Easy tier completed, as well as the Obor tier completed. So this looks awesome. Easy combat achievements completed. And we only have 7 in the medium task. I feel like they can't be too hard. Oh yeah, it was the Chaos Fanatic and some King Black Dragon and some Dagonoth Rex and Sarachnis. Those can be done in the future, but yeah, having the easy tier done, that's real nice. Yo, there it is, 207 Abyssal Demons. That is our first Abbey Demon task, and we are going to burst them in the catacombs. I don't think I've ever done that. I usually just melee'd them, but I've seen that bursting is a pretty good way to kill them, so I'm gonna look it up, learn what I need to know, and we will change our spellbook. All right, so let's take a look at the Abyssal Demons. They drop the Abyssal Whip and the Abyssal Dagger, but the dagger is like really hard to get. They teleport around, which is super annoying, so freezing them is not really the best way to barrage them. You should use like smoke or whatever. They drop ashes, and that is why we are bringing our Ash Sanctifier. Their regular drops are really, nothing to write home about. It's really just the 1 out of 512 whip and the 1 out of 32k dagger, which we obviously will not be getting. They drop some herbs, some addy bars. Yeah, like nothing really on this table, but they do drop ensouled heads, which give like 1300 prayer XP. That's super nice to have. Drop hard clues, drop elite clues, and we get obviously shards and totems. So you can also do these in the Wilderness Slayer dungeon, but that seems like that's a lot. I don't want to do that. Inventory wise, we got our Ash Sanctifier, our prayer potions. Bring a stamina potion in case I gotta like run around a bit. We'll bring 5 of these little teleport to house tabs. Here's our steel knife to tag all of them. We will be using smoke barrage. Shadow barrage needs soul runes, as does blood barrage. So smoke it is, and let's head into the catacombs. So like I said, most people recommend bursting them. They kind of teleport around and there's not too many of them. It's a little difficult. There's a lot of methods with like alts and stuff that you can use, but I don't want to do any of that. If I had like 1,000 ancient shards, I'd probably melee them with arc light, because that's pretty good. But yeah, you can see that guy was just bursting them, and it looks like he just ran out of the room. I don't know if that means this room is available or not. He just hopped. So all right, we'll take this room. I don't know if you're supposed to like make them all bunch up in a little circle or whatever. Probably not, right? Because they just teleport around. So I think I just stand here and barrage them and pray protect from melee. They can't hit you. And yeah, all these guys are tagged. One thing we do need from them though is they drop a black axe at 1 out of 64, and we do need that. It's for a easy clue stash. We don't have the black axe yet. I watched some guides on how to burst them, and I was able to get them in kind of the middle of the room. I'm still not very good at it. As you can see, I'm losing a lot of them. I was able to get my first Abbey Demon Head, which is nice. That's 1300 prayer XP, and you should be getting a lot. I've also already got an ancient shard and a totem base, and I definitely don't need staminas, although they are just kind of nice to have. This is gonna be it on the Abyssal Demon task. 207 killed, no whip. I feel like I should have used Bracelets of Slaughter for this, which are the bracelets that extend your, oh look, 92 magic. Wow, that was awesome. Bracelets of Slaughter are the ones that extend your Slayer task by, making it so that sometimes when you kill a monster, it doesn't count, so you get your Slayer task to last longer. So I think I may do that on the next task, or maybe I could just sit here until I get my whip, but that doesn't really, there's no point in that. I don't really need the whip that badly. I'll just kill these final monsters and we'll go get another task. Next task is 177 gargoyles, nice and AFK, but I think I'm gonna knock out this hard clue and build the last 2 easy stash units. First stash right here is the easy stash with the black axe, the ruby ring, and the coif. And here is the second bush stash unit complete. I was taking a look at some of the Portal Nexus teleports that I don't have, and I think I'm going to add the Harmony Island one just because it's not really easy to get to. I know I've been trying to preserve soul runes, but it's only 1,000, and West Arty, it's like you don't really need to go there that much, and 2,000's a lot. Dig Site, I've got the teleports in the bank from hard clues. Barrows, I've got the portal for it, I don't need it. Graveyard of Shadows is 2,000 soul runes, and it's just right above Ferox Enclave, so it's not too bad. And Ape Atoll, you don't really need it as much. If it was 1,000, I would probably do the Ape Atoll as well, but the Harmony Island just seems like the best one to do, so I'm just gonna add that to my POH real quick. Where is the Harmony Island? Oh, it used 1 law rune to teleport there. That's so annoying. There we go. We have added the Harmony Island teleport, and it just takes you to this cool little ship thing, and you can just run right down here. We don't have access to the herb patch yet because we haven't done the Elite Mauritania Diary. There's a hard and elite step here, and then if we ever just want to plant snape grass for whatever reason. So if we come here to Watson's house and we read the notice board, that's all the beginners, all of the easies, and we've got a few mediums that we haven't filled. But I think I'm also going to buy from Watson one of these stash unit blueprints for 500 coins, easy enough. And now we will head to our house, grab some bolt of cloth, and we'll make it in our study so that we don't have to go talk to him every time we want to see how many stashes we have built. Head over into the study, and in the wall chart space, we can build a stash chart. And now we can view it, and it's the same thing that we had in Watson's house, but in here. I think, yeah, in the hards, we only have that one Karazi jungle. The mediums are the ones we have the least filled if you're going beginner to hard, and then elite, obviously, we like. I feel like we have the stuff to build a bunch of these, we just haven't yet because we don't do a lot of elite clues. Oh, there's a granite mall. I can't believe we had never gotten one of those before. I missed the collection log again. I missed it for like a Kurask thing before, like a few weeks ago. Man, that's pretty cool. I know they're like basically useless, but we might as well take a look at them real quick. Granite Maul is a two-handed melee weapon that requires 50 strength, whatever. They're dropped by gargoyles. We can use Ornate Maul Handle to enhance the Granite Maul, reducing its special attack from 60 to 50. Becomes untradeable, so maybe we'll, go get that. That seems like a pretty cool way to make it a decent spec weapon. So the Granite Maul isn't really that useful, but it does this little quick smash thing, deals an instant attack. Yeah, it seems like we should definitely go and get that Ornate Handle from Last Man Standing. Granite Hammer isn't really useful for anything, but it is a cool weapon, so I have no problem, adding it to my bank and pulling it out whenever we want to have some fun with it. So I got this hard clue that has me going all the way to the deep wilderness to the west of the agility arena, and this is what I meant when I said these ice plateau teleports would be super handy, because I can just teleport and the clue is right there. Oh wow, I clicked on it just by clicking on the minimap. That was pretty impressive. I just got this spirit seed from a wyvern. That's gotta be like unbelievably rare, right? That's 1 out of 3,800. That's crazy. Man, finally. I have been waiting forever for another Abbey Demons task. We're at 45k to 86 Slayer and 200k to 98 Strength. This took forever to get, but I am going to make Bracelets of Slaughter, and 246 is a lot. So if the Bracelets of Slaughter work, that should be like another 80 kills. So we should get like 320 Abbey Demons on this, which should put us right on rate for our whip. So I'm heading into Prif to make some Bracelets of Slaughter. They are enchanted topaz bracelets. They give a 25% chance for a Slayer Task kill not to count, resulting in Slayer Task lasting 33% longer on average. It's the inverse of the expeditious bracelets. So these are a little harder to make because they are red topaz instead of just like jade, but I have a decent amount of red topaz, so I should be all good. I'm gonna make like half an inventory, 14. That seems fine. Totally forgot that you could crush these. That's, man, bummer. Also just realizing I pulled out 16 red topaz, not half an inventory, which would have been 14. I always find it so jarring how drastically they change their look from unenchanted to enchanted. I also never know what runes to pull out for enchanting, so I just pull out all of them. So these will be very useful for not only the Abbey Demons, but also Kraken when we get there, which we're super close to now because we're like 45k away from the next level. We might be really close after this Abbey Demon task. So the other thing I'm going to do here while I am in Prif is make some cannonballs because I'm 100% out. That's never happened before, but I guess I've just been using them a lot during Slayer and flying through cannonballs. So I have 4,700 steel bars. I'm gonna make however many cannonballs, maybe like 5k would be a good amount. We'll see how many I get through, but we're gonna do a bunch of cannonball smithing. There we go, 4,900 cannonballs, and let's go prepare for this Abbey Demon task. Okay, we made a few changes to the inventory. Most notably, we have the Bracelets of Slaughter. I've got one on and then another right there. We've got the herb sack. We've got 95 hit points, which isn't an inventory change, but I still wanted to point it out. And we have the Ring of Wealth on because all those coin drops were super annoying, and I figure might as well just pick them up, and I don't really need the extra prayer bonus from the Ring of Suffering. I'd rather just have those things off the ground. So I think we're ready to go. It just looks so clean on the ground. Like every time I kill this big stack of them, there's nothing there. There's no annoying coin drops or anything like that. It's so nice. Oh, there it is. On the superior kill. I'm pretty sure that was the superior. Oh man, that is cool. Hold on, I have to check that. I am pretty sure that was the superior kill. Yeah, it was Greater Abyssal Demon. That is so cool. Gonna go ahead and chuck this whip in the bank where it belongs, and we will gear back up for some more kills. We got this clue scroll. I might see if I could do that too. That clue has me going to the wilderness, so I am not going to do that right now, and I also don't want to lose my spot because I had both of the Abbey demon spawns to myself, which was nice. Hopefully I haven't lost it already. It doesn't look like it. I figure I'll just finish out this Slayer task. It'll be good to get a bunch of extra whips too for the tent whip eventually. So I do not mind if I have to keep going. That's 86 Slayer. I had it for a second. I was able to see it. So we are now one level away from 87, at which point we will get our trident, and then the whole game opens up. I haven't given it like a ton of thought, but I think that when we get to 87 and we get our trident, I think that's going to be the point where we hit pause on Slayer for a while, kind of like what we did when we went to Corrupted Gauntlet, because there's so much content that having a Bofa and a trident unlocks, like raids and Muspa and Zulrah and all sorts of other stuff, and there's so many upgrades to be gotten from all of that I feel like it's a good spot to just kind of go do a lot of other stuff before we return for the 87 to 91 Slayer grind. That's the end of the task. 309 Abyssal Demons, 55k XP. That is awesome, and look how close we are to 200 tasks, but none of that matters right now. Let's go check out this whip. First matter of importance, replace the dragon skim up here with the whip. And secondly, let's take a look at the stats. So we have been using this dragon scimitar for an unbelievable amount of time. I'll have to go back and look up the exact episode where we got it. It's a hard task, so we got that done. And now we can buy the dragon scimitar. It has 66 melee strength, 8 stab bonus, 67 slash, and it's got a -2 crush and a +1 slash defense. I didn't even know that. The whip has 82 slash, so that's up 15, and 82 strength. That's insane. It's 16 strength bonus right there. What is that? 4 max hits? Yeah, every 4 melee strength is a max hit. So 4 max hits just right off the bat. This thing is a monster upgrade. And it's a 4-tick weapon. This is so nice to have, man. And we can go to LMS, get a recolor, make it look super sweet. This is an awesome weapon. So while we are heading to the center of the abyss, let's talk a little bit more about this whip. So we get attack XP, defense XP, and control. So there's no way to train just strength on this whip. Now, I am 200k away from 98 strength. I thought I would get to 99 by the time that I got this whip, so I was kind of close. But our strength and defense are 2 experience points away from each other. I think our attack is 796 and our defense is 798. Yeah, so I got to find a way to hit 2 experience points on my defense skill, even them out. And then I think I'll just camp on controlled all the way up to 99. And then we'll just alternate between attack and defense, or maybe just keep training on controlled. I'm not sure, but I want to level them up pretty close together. And I brought these runes. I didn't even realize I'm still on the ancient spellbook. Oh man. I'm glad I decided to check Duradel before switching our spellbook back. We have a Necrial task, so I will keep myself on this spellbook, and I just realized that I forgot runes again. Oh well, at least I have the minigame teleport. I gotta be better about that. But we also have an opportunity to use this whip for the first time when we go up this agility pyramid. It'll be interesting to see what the first hit from this whip is, because the first hit from our Bofa was a max hit. We hit like a 39, which was our max at the time. So we know the Bofa is going to be good for us, but let's see how this whip does. I forgot to grab the stuff from the stash unit, so I have to teleport out of the agility course and pick it up. Yeah, so there's my Rune Heraldic Shield. So that was where one of them is, and the other's in the Karazi jungle. Well, it isn't there yet. I have to put it there. Man, the agility pyramid sucks, man. I do not understand how people do this more than once for the clue. But all right, here we go. So we are going to put on, oh my God, I don't have any prayer. All right, well, let's see how this whip does. The first hit is a 0. That is super disappointing. Well, at least we know how our melee tasks are gonna go. But man, this thing is still kind of ripping. I don't know what the special is. I have a feeling it does like nothing actually. I think it like drains their run energy or something. It was meant to be like a wilderness spec. But yeah, hopefully we can just kill this thing and then we will go put our life back together because I have no prayer points and no teleport to get out of here. That was terrifying. I guess if you click on him and just talk to him, be like, yeah, I'm gonna sell all my artifacts, you can sell your scepter. And probably someone did it and then complained about it because there was another thing that was like, are you sure you want to sell this scepter? And I was like, oh fuck, no, I don't want to do that. So I gotta be more careful. Ooh, what an episode. We got so much done behind the scenes. That was an insane amount of Slayer XP. We basically went up an entire Slayer level in one episode, which is so much time. We got almost to 98 strength, which is huge. We got our whip, which transforms the melee part of the account, since I obviously did not get spooned at the Corrupted Gauntlet enough to make a Blade of Saldor, which would have been cool. I always wanted one of those. 365k Slayer experience stands between us and a trident, which, like I said earlier, will completely open up this game. There is so much content that can be tackled with the Bofa and the trident. I am so excited to get into TOA. I've never done it before. We could try Tob, I think. I've never done that really. The only thing I have experience with is Chambers of Xeric. It's crazy that we're possibly already at the point to be doing Chambers of Xeric. I've never done Muspa. I really want to try that. Zulrah is a good thing to grind out, especially after you get your trident, get that magic fang and upgrade it. We're getting to a really exciting part of this account. There is so much to be done, but that'll all have to wait until the next episode. So without further ado, thanks for watching, have a good one, and I'll see you again next time.